Good evening everyone, it's day 52 since getting my keys to my first serviced accommodation unit, and my son's experimenting with some guitar in the dining room, so you might be able to hear a bit of that. This morning I decided to get onto booking.com and Airbnb and HomeAway to unblock the bookings that I had, and I'll be reluctant to do this because I don't like doing it, and I would spend forever trying to find the buttons to press, and I must have been on there enough that it wasn't that bad. And then I got to booking.com, and they've temporarily, well I don't know how temporary it is, but it says closed, not bookable, and I'm not sure exactly the reason why, but I think it's because I haven't verified my property, because I haven't received a letter from them which has a code on it that I need to input on the booking.com site. So that's annoying, and I think it was due on the 22nd, and then I double checked it after I asked loads of communities, what do you do if this happens, and then it said it's due on the 31st. So I went there to have a look, and it's not there, but it says that they're going to send another one out for the 14th of August. Hey Kabir. And and it's like, that's 2 weeks. I'm like, part of me doesn't want to rely on booking.com. I want direct bookings, which I'm working on. And so it was a bit annoying because, through no fault of mine, because the property's still there. It doesn't run and hide when the postman comes, and so I don't know if they sent it and it just hasn't been delivered, or not sent it at all, been lost in the system, because it's like a huge business. But another side to that is when I got my booking cancelled at the last minute on Thursday night, I didn't really think that much of it, and then I was thinking, I hope to put the keys back in the key safe. So I went there this morning and I checked the key safe, and I checked the key safe, and there was all in there. And then whenever I unlock a door, I always just try the handle first before I even put the keys in, and it was open. So I went in, I hope no one's got in here, because I presumed it had been open since Thursday night. And then I walked through, the bathroom light was left on, which meant the fan was on all the time, and then I went to the back door, and that was open as well, unlocked, not wide open. And so I was a little bit annoyed about that, but pleased that it is a quiet street and a law-abiding part of town, and no one had gone in there. People don't miraculously know that your doors are unlocked. So so that was a little bit annoying. They might have been disgruntled, but treat a house with respect, lock it up. So so that was a little bit annoying, and I've got no one to complain to either. It's just a lesson learned. I should have went there that night and checked. So that's that. And it's quite funny because the communication I had with the person who referred that booking to me, I felt a bit apologetic to him. So I sent her how's it going? We since heard that I don't think those clients would have been happy at all, or guests wouldn't have been happy at all, because they ended up getting a bit more annoyed about the way things are proceeding and just wanted a refund from everyone. So they're the kind of people that, I don't know, well, in this instance they couldn't be pleased. So and then he referred it to me, and he sent me like a minute and 45 seconds. He took a minute and 45 seconds of his time to tell me that it's okay, these things happen. One person might not like it, but the next person will love it, and it's just the nature of the game. Just keep going, and it was a really nice minute and 45 seconds of his life just to make me feel better. So thanks to him, and I'm not mentioning his name because I'm posting this on Progressive, and they delete things if you mention names. So so that was nice, and so this morning I did that. I sent off a bulk message this morning to try and get some more direct to landlord deals. Haven't had any responses yet, and there was a lot less available. I think the last time I did it, I had like 88 numbers to send to, and the same area, I only had about 28. So, don't know what that means. So, and then after that, I went to Milton Keynes to look at a 2-bedroom apartment in a block of flats, and for potential for service accommodation, and that was really nice. Hardly anything needs doing to it. It's like a 3-year-old house. There's a lot going on nearby. Things are growing. Like opposite, out the window you can see a school and a health centre growing up, and but the rent's quite high, and I was thinking, well, does that price me out of it, or do I have to think about attracting a different type of client? So maybe the contractors are out for this one, and you have to go for like the higher end business people. That's something else I have to research as well, because I've only thought of contractors for just about everything I do so far. So yeah, I'll be researching that. So that's my day. I've got lots of paperwork. I've got to read a few emails that are suggesting things, and I've got to digest that, because there's some people I want to work with like next week, like PAs and stuff. So so basically it's a lot of paperwork and reading, and I actually want to try and fit some fun stuff in this weekend, but I did manage to go at last minute this morning. My son suggested we went for a swim in a river again, the one we take the boat to, and we did, and I'm really, really tired because I swam quite a lot, but I wasn't brave enough to go on a rope swing, which he was. So he did that quite a few times. So yes, that's the day, and stuff happens every day. If you want something to happen, I know I'm not getting the results I want just